Hello everyone and welcome to another Thomas video. So today we're going to be taking a look at Cecil Kaito deck in Thomas format. So last time I played with this card called Cecil Dark Knight, I mentioned that you could probably play this in a non-shadow deck and it'll work perfectly fine because it is a pretty good card generically. But I also had the idea of potentially playing this card in a ninjutsu deck because you only take damage from Cecil whenever Cecil deals damage for that turn. So a 1 mana 2/3 with a Death Touch, there's a good chance opponent's not going to block this because it has Death Touch. So not only does it not get walled unless you chump block this, but if opponent doesn't declare block on the Cecil, you can ninjutsu your Kaito and easily get a Kaito down on battlefield. And again, you also don't take damage from Cecil either, which is also pretty good. Otherwise, Cecil the Dark Knight is just going to become a 4/4 with a life linker, especially in a deck like this. It's a 3-color deck, but you might be wondering like, why not Yuriko? And that's because I've already tested a deck before recording this video where I had Yuriko and Kaito in the same deck without the Psychic Frog, similar to Chesthair's deck, where it didn't really work out as well as I hoped, especially on the latter. If you just play Yuriko instead of Psychic Frog, you lose a lot of power, and sometimes relying on ninjutsu can become very awkward, especially if they have a bunch of blockers as well. So we'll see how this one does. So having said that, I'm going to be hopping over to some Thomas Special 3 to show you guys how the deck does. So let's hop over. Alright. We got a decent hand. Okay, energy. Voice of Victory, pretty strong. Especially going first. Very, very strong. Very, very strong. We have to actually shock this because we have to grab a black mana source with the Scalding Tarn. Amp the Raptor. Into an Osla Pride. Okay, we got a Flare of Denial. Now we just need to like make sure like nothing lands. Right? Yeah, I'm gonna actually brainstorm away the Kaito. Okay, Phantasmal Shieldback is actually really nice. I'll mana drain this Ajani. Alright. It's unfortunate we actually didn't get... Okay, so we can Treasure Cruise for a land. Exactly 7, right? So I can just take these 2 away. We'll Treasure Cruise. Try to look for a land. And we did. I guess... Do we want a Swords back or Treasure? I mean, at this point, probably getting back with Swords is probably for the better. And we'll, play the Phantasmal Shield back. And pass. It does seem like they have a removal spell, though. Sure. Alright. Alright, we got a Cecil here. Need to grab another black mana. Another Johnny.
I will prove my worth to my pride.
So I believe this is a free attack. Right, and then play Tamio. Voila, now we got a 4/4 life linker. And probably get back a treasure cruise, right? Attack. I guess we don't have, we just exile everything, I guess. Since we don't have a Mystic Sanctuary anymore.
Tell me everything you know about this place. Violence is not the answer.
I'll brainstorm. Looking for something here. Nice. It's actually really nice. I'll play Tamio and pass.
Nothing like warm tea and a fascinating story.
Okay, I think we won. I think we won here. Yeah, the Voice of Victory is so strong in this matchup. Especially if you go first and then you play it and you don't have like a spell snare, right? We attack. The life gain is so nice.
Use your words.
I kind of want to protect that, right?
Do you mind?
Okay, we got another mana drain. Yeah, this game is giga over.
I am not defenseless.
I'll hold on to this for brainstorm. All right. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Something like this, and then we just get rid of Kaito because Kaito's useless in this matchup. Bowmaster is also kind of useless, in a sense, because of Goblin Bombardment, but I mean, there's a chance that they may not draw it. Okay, one more card. I think I'm gonna actually go down on a copy of a Treasure Cruise. This is such a good hand. if we just get one more land. Because we have a turn 1 swords into turn 2 spell snare. That's like the dream. Okay, I'm gonna keep it, and I'm probably gonna regret it. Please? Please? Please, I need a land. Oh my god, land was on top. One time. One time? There is a god! Okay, opponent doesn't have a red source, which is crazy. Which is absolutely crazy. I mean, I could name Goblin Bombardment already. But I can always just play this after a mana drain, so...
Curious. I must investigate this scroll further.
We'll see. Can you imagine if land had a stack? That would be so wild. Six Sanctuary. I'll just go Goblin Bombardment. Right. Maybe I shouldn't have actually played that land, but... Static Prison. Right, I think this game is over. Opponent kind of flooded. Yeah. Unfortunate. Opponent flooded. Alright. Sure. In the bottom of the brainstorm. I'm looking for a creature. We play a lot of creatures. 11 1-drops. Birds of Paradise. Okay. Birds of Paradise. I mean, that is pretty annoying, but I think I have to let that stick. So I don't know what color they are. They could be like black, absent, so I think I just have to pass here. Okay, Bant. Pass again. This is a collected company. Maybe I'll keep it. Wow, it is a collected company. That's cool. Not do collected company deck, maybe? Yeah, there it is. Was actually not do. Not do? Alright. I can just pay for the entire thing. I'll play the Cecil and pass. Okay. What in the world is that? Whenever one or more birds you control attacks, look at that many cards. That is a bird. Okay. You know what they say, bird is a word. Alright, so I think we have to probably just... I think we have to tap out here. I think we have to tap out. I'll kill this thing. Man, that card is kind of annoying. I mean, I could have played the Psychic Frog. Maybe I should have. Maybe I should have. Aben Interrupter. Wait, actually, that's not even that good because I can just play it next turn. For only 2 mana. Ow. A bird tribal deck. Oh my god. Nadu's a bird. Choco bird. I have to do it right. That sucks. Okay. Go and draw first. Now let's attack first. So I think I'm just going to play the Tamio and pass. I want to leave up the Flare of Denial for... without having to sacrifice the, you know... And we're gonna attack here. Nice, and then we're going to Treasure Cruise. Plus.
Not just a battle of arms, but of idea. Violence is not the answer.
I guess we just play this out. Both Cecils on the battlefield. Insane. Right, I mean, they could have another collected company, so we can't really do anything.
Respect the
Just going to
library.
attack with you. A source of plowshare. I think we protect it. Play this and pass.
I've read nearly the entire library.
A bristly bill. Alright, GG's. Pretty cool deck, opponent. We want Toxic Deluge. Wrath of the Skies. Long Goodbye. Stern Scoldings and Spell Snares. What does it say? Activated abilities of sources with the chosen name can't be activated unless they're mana abilities. Alright, so that's a mana ability. Kind of concerning. I want to go down on like Flare of Denial and Shield Bag. Maybe even like that. I'll take out one copy of a Cecil. And even a Bowmaster. We'll probably give that a go. Alright, not the greatest hand without like form of interactions other than swords, but I'll still take it. Birds of Paradise turn 1. And you know what they say, bolt the bird, but I think we have to do that. I'm gonna keep that land. So I do think we have to bolt the bird here. Actually, do we? Because the thing is, if I don't bolt the bird, they're gonna have a collected company. Especially right now, I don't have any like interaction spells, so that's pretty funny. Okay, I got like totally punished for that.
Perhaps there are more useful texts down on the surface.
Okay, we'll keep that brainstorm. Traveling Chocobo. Oh no. We're gonna have to find a board wipe pretty soon. We're gonna have to find a board wipe pretty soon. Okay, we got a mana train. It's a 3-mana card. Maybe I should have kept the Hollow Fountain.
I'll aid you. So focus on the fight. Think before you act.
That's not good.
Don't underestimate me.
Okay, so opponent gotta collect the company. They do have a Field of Ruins, so I'm gonna have to fetch this. Stern Scolding.
I am not defenseless.
Yeah, I'll play this out. I should have gone to second main phase. That's my bad. Oh, that's cute. Okay, that's pretty cute actually. Alright, we're gonna need to see a board wipe really soon.
You're so disruptive. Use your words.
I think we just lure and revealed here. Okay, hopefully the 2 board wipes that we have aren't in the bottom of the deck. That would be a shame. That would be a giant shame. Okay, last turn for me, I guess.
Perhaps not every battle can be won.
Oh, there it is. So they can't create any more. I think we just shock it in. Oh man. This gives Shroud, right? Not indestructible. Oh my god, that is so disgusting what they did. Wow. Alright, we lost. That is disgusting what happened there. Wow. Okay. Opponent. That was kind of cool. So maybe we need to, maybe we do need Orcish Bowmaster instead of a Kaito. We can't lose here. I refuse to lose. I mean, maybe we just run out Psychic Frog. Since we have these two. And if they don't have an answer, like, this is really good for me. Yeah, sometimes, like, that's the thing about the Psychic Frog, right? Like, Yuriko can't do this. And a lot of times it's just so awkward. A lot of times it's just so awkward. Bum bum bum. Island. Cecil. I'll just go this. We have a decent hand right now. Even if a Collect the Company comes down, like, I think I'm okay. Yeah, we found the flare. No, I messed up. I need to put the Hallowed Fountain up top. Also, I could have transformed the Cecil here. Man, this deck is... the sequencing is actually kind of a big deal. Because of this card. Yeah, because of the card, the sequencing is actually kind of a big deal.
Oh, I stayed up too late reading.
I guess I already have a frog.
I hope you don't mind if I take notes. Think before you act.
Yeah, what opponent's actually doing is actually kind of strong sometimes. So this is perfect because even if they get a land drop, I have a spell snare. Yeah, opponent's deck is actually kind of cool. Alright.
Perhaps there are more useful texts down on the surface.
Okay. Shadowy Backstreet. I think I'm actually just going to play Psychic Frog. This is like so slow for them. Juggernaut. Yeah, like even if like a Soren comes down, like who cares, right? Yeah. Psychic Frog. So they got a source of their own. Or they're going to reanimate. But that's like, again, like it's okay. It's not anything special. I mean, I don't suppose they have another one, so I'll just do this. And even if they... Like, I can tap it down with the Kaito, so... I'll just play another Psychic Frog here. No, my Kaito! Okay, GG's. Yeah, Kaito's very good against Reanimator. Because you can just tap it down with the stun counter. Long Goodbye seems pretty good. Surgical seems pretty good. Maybe I bring Commandeer instead of a Cecil. And then steal Reanimate. Okay, really good hand. Really good hand. We have to do this, right? Then we pass with the Mana Drain up. Okay, we don't crack it in case it's like a Bowmaster. Play the Tamio.
Oh, stayed up too late.
Okay. Ooh, shield bag. I think I kind of want to protect the Tamio. I'll get back a Mana Drain. Necropotence. Oh man, they got another one. Alright, we got a game. we do have a game here. So we know this last card is oh, it was a wow. Completely different card than I imagined. So they baited me. Opponent baited me pretty hard. Ha! Why do I even play that card? Man. Wait, what? I'm holding full control. Ah, this game. It wouldn't let me pay even after holding full control, by the way. And I wanted to cancel it, but I accidentally resolved. Wow. What a game. What a beautiful game. Yeah, I'm definitely slightly tilted after that. 100%. I had a control shift full control on, and it still wouldn't let me do it. Their hand is insane, by the way. So they can grief reanimate. That's pretty bad. Yeah, I would say that's pretty bad. They're gonna try... Okay, they exile the Psychic Frog. That's good for me. And they're going to reanimate. Okay, that's actually really, really good. Because I have more cards than my opponent. I mean, we have exactly the same if they draw. But that means I can still block. Okay. Oh my god, that... What? Like, I just don't get it. Why didn't it, like, let me Prismatic ending correctly? I even held the full control so that I could select exactly, like, the manas that I wanna pay, but it wouldn't even let me do that. Alright, Giganta. Giganta. Energy. That's a pretty decent hand. I actually might want to just keep everything. Okay, maybe not Treasure Cruise. We'll see. I don't know. If they go like Surveil Land into like... Okay, that is so good for me. Oh my god. And they attack. It's a Christmas miracle. That's insane. Ooh. Oh my god. I think we won.
Oh! How am I supposed to focus on only one project?
All right. Opponents just... Everything's going wrong for my opponent right now.
This is not just a battle of arms, but of ideas. Violence is not the answer.
Another Guide of Soul. We do have a source for this. Let's get back mana drain.
Use the past to plan for the future.
Explode. That was really one-sided. That was super one-sided. Okay, Kaito has to go out. No, minus Cecil here. And then Treasure Cruise. Okay, got up Soul. So far, so good. I'll have to shock it in and pass. Goblin Bombardment. Okay, we bricked. We bricked. Oh, they're marred too. Is that a Johnny?
It's not perfect, but we have peace.
Right, we need to find something. Definitely keeping that. So these are like potentially just removal spells, so I believe they just top decked this. Unfortunately, I just have to top this because like potentially just random car versus just, you know, I have to actually counter that as well. Okay, so this doesn't work. They don't gain energy for this. Oh, stop giving me lands. Absolutely brutal. Okay, I think I have to get rid of a Guide of Soul, right? I guess I have to kill the Ajani? So they're gonna play the Giganta next turn. I could grab a Source to kill it. Yep, there we go. We gotta kill it right now because also probably it's gonna, you know, propagate if we don't. So what are the good draws? Wrath of the Skies, Treasure Cruise, Alluring Revealed. Okay, we have one more Surveil land. What is this stupid game? What is this game? Oh my god, another land was on top. Tamio? Okay, Tamio's good.
Is there a meaning to...
The Battle of... Wait, what? I see. That's actually a pretty good play because also Pride is making so many tokens, but what if I can transform the Tamio? But I think that was actually the winning play for them. It just didn't work out because I drew a Treasure Cruise. It was really smart. Because I'm pretty low as well.
I will protect this library. I am not defenseless.
And just like that... I said just like that. And then they draw that. What am I supposed to do? Oh my god, the last card. That is crazy.
Tell me everything you know about this place.
Oh my god, that was insane. That was actually mind-blowingly insane. I guess we try to see what we can get with this. Okay, we got a Bowmaster. Okay. Holy crap. That one ring almost gave me a heart attack. Alright, so like I said in the intro, we played a version of this with Yuriko. We had 3 copies of Yuriko here instead of a Psychic Frog, but as it turns out, if you have just this package, I had a very hard time closing out the game, like especially against energy decks, because this deck doesn't have any evasion. You kind of get walled off pretty hard and potentially just die unless you had the most perfect hand with like Stern Scolding, Spell Snare into like Mana Drain, things like that. And the games became way too long with the Yuriko because like I said, it was very hard to close out the game because you didn't have a flyer. So I scrapped the Yuriko idea for just ninjutsuing with Kaito instead. And I gotta say, the Kaito didn't show up too much, but the Cecil by itself was actually really good. Like I imagined, because of the dead touch, like 2-3 dead touch, people just don't block this card at all. Which is exactly the point of this card. And had I just had Kaito at the same time, it would have been a lot better. But it transformed to the Paladin multiple times, so it was really good. It was really good. 4/4 lifelink. I'm not really sure if it's like a net positive. Most of the times when I played Cecil, like especially on turn 1, I would maybe lose 4 life before it transforms to the Paladin. But let's say I go to like a mid to late game, Cecil will transform after just taking 2 damage because it is a 3-color deck, so you're going to be shocking a lot, right? It's actually pretty good. And it also deters opponent from attacking because if they attack, this might transform. It also doesn't get hit by Graveyard Hate, which is really good. Like often the case with Nethergoyf, a single Graveyard Hate shuts down like both the Treasure Cruise, Mystic Sanctuary, ability for the Psychic Frog to like fly, and the Nethergoyf as well. Sometimes like the Tamio you can't really get back from cards from the graveyard. So like it just shuts up so many things at the same time. So I don't really quite like the Goyf, but the Cecil was actually pretty good. So yeah, that is gonna be it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye bye.